Hello?
Who y'all is?
I just did 5-2, baby.
That's O2O Cleo.
Where y'all at?
What you mean with the RapDen? Pull up.
The rap
Well,
thing,
damn!
Okay then, listen. The RapDen welcomes O2O Cleo and 352 Babie. How y'all doing today? Can we get a bad listen, man? Y'all in the building. Man, listen, playing with these people, man. Listen.
Yeah, big O2O.
Man,
Yeah,
listen.
big EKU.
So listen, we is in the den today, and for those that don't know, the RapDen is sponsored by Papo's Pop-Up Shop, which is like a lot of exotic. They like have a lot of exotic like treats and like snacks, like them chips right there beside you. What that bad say?
That it's a roasted fish flavor.
Roasted fish flavor Lay's. That's what we gonna have to taste. Look, they sponsored in a bunch of treats, and we gonna taste them. Bitch, hold the bag up. Let us see the bag, man. What that bit is?
They say roasted fish flavor.
I ain't never had roasted.
Olive graphic, orange. And so who roasted fish? And it honestly looked like it got like a pan of roasted fish in the inside with the little chili. Like it's honestly it looked good on the bag.
We're gonna try the bitches. So listen, man, and also the RapDen is sponsored by Hot Style Hot Sauce, which is that hot sauce you see out there, man. That actually came all the way from Copenhagen, Denmark. So that came from Europe, and my boy, he got his own sauce company, man, and they sponsored in sauce bottles for the den, man. The RapDen is sponsored by.
Look how much they got left, so you know
it's been hitting. All right, and look, we got a lot of more bottles coming,
Okay,
so we're gonna be giving them out to the artists too. Listen, the RapDen also sponsored by Exotic Pop, which is the drinks. You know, they have a lot. The RapDen sponsored by Exotic Pop. They have a lot of the, the drinks and the chips and stuff like that with different artists and rap names on it. 43rd White Chest Bleed, CBDs, and lotion sponsoring in, and Only Beats is sponsoring in at the RapDen, which will be dropping with one of them beats that we hear a little bit later. And you know what I'm saying? So, man, listen, we gonna get straight into the interview. How y'all doing today?
Yeah, all right.
How you been?
I'm doing good, man. For those people that don't know, man, it is a tradition to pull up in the RapDen. And I see y'all got y'all RapDen cups right there.
Yeah.
So, right there, you see the 6 o'clock shot jug right there beside you. It's the 6 o'clock shot jug beside you. Just hit the blue knob, brother, and pull up with me, man, and let's go ahead and get this interview in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Hey, come
on, man. This how we rocking out, man.
That's dope.
Come on, man. Stop playing with us in the club.
I had a house.
We in the RapDen for real.
I got one of those in my house. You just gave me better ideas.
All right, look. So now that we done pulled out the 6 o'clock shot jug, we is in our vibe right now. How y'all feeling?
Nice.
So for the people that don't know, how do you spell both of y'all names?
As mine, 352, and then Babie is spelled Babie.
Mine is O2O, like literally 020 and then KLEO.
Like that.
A lot of people think it is CLEO, but it's actually KLEO. It is a reference from Set It Off though. It is, but spelled a little different.
Oh, okay. And that okay. So KLEO. All right. So what made you come up with that name? That wasn't from Set It Off.
Well, to be honest with you, Cleo, the part of Cleo came from when I played football in high school. I actually played varsity football. So my coach pretty much gave me the nickname Cleo because he said I reminded him of Queen Latifah. But O2O, that part really came when I started actually doing music, and that's the area code from where I'm from, 35020, Bessemer, Alabama.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask next. Okay.
Exactly.
So you from Bessemer, Alabama.
Hometown,
Okay.
area code, put that in front of it. It's like kind of just paying homage to where I'm from.
Okay. And what about you? What made you come up with the name? You from 352 though, so oh shit! But what? It ain't 352.
Yeah. Leesburg 352.
Oh, okay. Leesburg is 352. Okay, damn sure is. I be forgetting about y'all.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, how you came up with your rap name?
Shit out them. I'm a 352 baby. You feel me?
Yeah, real.
Just rapping the 352 basically. Yeah.
Say like I'm from all over the 352. Feel me? I ain't just from Leesburg.
So are y'all a group?
We can basically say we more like family. Like
that's what I say. How y'all met?
When people ask us that, we basically a family. For the most part, we come together. We are individual artists, and we come together and we do most of our projects together just because it's a family environment. Like we can't get enough of each other. You can basically say that. We feed off each other's energy. But we came together. My brother, who was an original member of NKU, he pretty much introduced me to him a couple years back when I had first had my daughter, and he pretty much just became like my everyday headache, but like best friend. So he was the best friend I didn't think I needed, but I needed at the time.
Right.
So we thrived off that, and we made really good music together. He's a real good vibe.
That's
Yeah, for
real.
the first day. The first day we met, actually, it's crazy because we had nothing wrote, and we went to the studio, and the first day we came out with a song. It's called Thug Cry, but it was like one of the hardest songs we made. And then from there, I looked at him like, yeah,
This
he
it.
part of NKU. Like, he part of, like,
And what does the NKU stand for?
Next Kings Up.
Next King. So you made that up?
Yeah, I did actually back
Okay.
then, way back then. We was looking for a group name, and I was like, Next Kids Up, Next Kings Up, either one. I was like, either way it sounds, it's kind of hard, because I grew up making groups. Growing up, my dad's actually signed to Timberland.
Okay.
So, like...
Oh, shit. Who your daddy?
His name Attitude, actually. If you look him up, he actually Google certified, yes. Timothy Attitude Clayton. He actually was one of the executive producers on one of Nelly Furtado's first albums. Carrie Hilson, the Pretty Girl Rock album. There's a lot of different things that he had hands-on with, even with the ASCAP Awards. But with that being said, there was a lot of things I grew up doing, being an aspiring celebrity's child. So I made a group called Next Generation back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we became a thing, the first thing that popped up was Next Kings Up for some reason. I don't know.
That's
But
real.
it's stuck since then.
That's real. Damn, so you already was kind of musically inclined because Pops was in the game.
Man, I used to make my cousins, I used to teach them choreographies from groups that was already made and make them perform at their own birthday parties. Like,
Damn, that's raw.
so
That's raw.
So yeah, like at being a young age, setting up a whole performance at a family member's birthday party was a lot. Being under 12.
So would you say? And what about? Wait, we gonna get straight to you, bro. So would you say your daddy was your musical influence?
Definitely, there's been a lot of nights where I woke up and there's like beats playing from downstairs, and it's kind of like a rave down there.
Mm-hmm.
You just go down there, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and he down there playing something, trying to get it right. Eventually, you fall in love with the craft and the passion behind it, pretty much.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about you.
Shout out down. Like I said, I'm from Leesburg. You feel me? Grew up. I always really had music as a big part of my life. My dad rap, my mama sing, and then a lot of other folks in my family do music and shit. But growing up, seeing my mom and dad go performing and shit, got down. Back in the day, McDonald's had the little kids box shit, had a little microphone. Used to hop on stage with them, act like I was performing and shit.
Wait, who your daddy?
The Kid Bob.
My dad, his Peanut Preacher Man.
Preacher, man. He from where you from?
From Carver Heights, out there in Leesburg.
And he's a preacher, man. I don't know if it sounds familiar. They were doing shows, so they had you like doing shows and.
Yo.
And your mama do music too?
Mm-hmm.
She rap too?
She rap a little bit with my dad, right? So my mama sing though.
Okay. So, was they like your musical inspiration or like?
Hell yeah, ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
What's some of the things that you grew up in the house doing since you had mama and daddy and they both was in music?
Shit, goddamn, dance around, making little beats and shit, try to rap with Fox with me.
Did you want to sing? Low key a little bit. You probably can sing right now.
I can sing.
Let us hear. Hit a note, nigga. Hit a note, nigga. We in the den. Matter of fact, take another sip. Let's hear some. Yeah, we gonna hear some of these notes, nigga. Thank you.
No.
Nah, but yeah, man. So, what about any like famous or local inspiration did y'all have?
I mean, like local wise, it was just my mom and pops, but like famous folks, I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, goddamn Temptations, Lil Wayne.
Oh, you do got it. You even though you young, you look young too. You young.
Yeah.
But you got but mom and dad laced you up with some old soul, so you got it in you, boy.
I really listen to all type of music, but I really like blues and jazz and shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's real now. I ain't expect to hear that. What about the newer age rappers? Who you on? Kodak?
Kodak and Youngboy. I don't really get much fuck with the rest of these just like that. They go like.
That's real. That's real. What about you? Rather local, besides mama, besides daddy.
Besides my pops, you know, cause my dad the type of dad that, you know, got signed to be like, why you won't make a song with me? Type thing. Like, he be one.
So why you never do it?
It ain't even that. You know, when it's your dad.
Ooh, I got a song on my part.
Yeah, that's probably why my kids don't want to rock with me.
No, cause you gotta wait. When it's your dad, sometimes it ain't that you not cool, and it's not that I don't like what you doing, but it's like sometimes being your kid, you been a child before, so it's like even you adult, you still your daddy baby. So you get on a certain song, saying a certain thing, he gonna look at you a certain way.
Yeah, I can. Like okay. I can feel that then.
So,
I can feel it.
So it's not like
yeah.
I got for my pop.
Damn,
like,
that's probably why my kid. Yeah, okay. It makes
I just feel like I'm gonna get on the track and say some shit. He gonna feel like, bro, I really like. What did I?
This what I'm raising?
Did I miss something?
This what the fuck I raised? You did what? Did I miss?
Did I miss something? Like, did I miss something?
I did.
So. And but as far as inspirational wise, locally, I'm not from Florida. I'm from Alabama.
Okay.
So I'd say my inspiration, I'm gonna go way back with. I don't even know if you know who this is, but I like Mr. Big. Mr. Big,
Mr. Big, you talking about take that shit to try?
Yeah, take that shit to try.
Man, come on, man, don't try me. I know shit, man.
Hey,
I started selling back in 1986. That was my boy now. You know a little song.
My mama, I grew up with them kind of thing. My dad, to this day, I ain't gonna lie, to this hour, my dad still plays the original Boosie and Webby CDs.
I do too, though.
But
like, them the gas ones.
But I'm not just saying because they gas, but that's just because that whole area, he ain't even to be honest with you, he made that cool to still hang on to, because for the most part, I used to be like, turn that. I might listen to that same CD every day. But now, I can honestly.
Youngest of the camp with gas.
What? Like, honestly.
I don't care, bro.
I can honestly, anybody can be riding on them up with big dubs, riding around, and you can turn a beat on. And now, I know exactly what you listen to, because my dad be on that. But I like Mr. Big. As far as recent artists, though, I still stick on like a lot of Alabama artists. I'm still scribing to be next to Young Blue, and like YB and Namir and them one day. Cody Shane them, you know. But as far as older heads, I ain't gonna call them old heads, but as far as just like older generations, I really like. I grew up on like TLC, like a lot of them people. I'm 22. I am young, but at the same time, like. I actually used to, I did a talent show my senior year, and I broke my leg in the middle of the show. But I kept going. But I was doing the Kissing Game by High Five.
Okay.
I really like, I did the whole choreography. I studied.
Footage?
I do. I actually
I need you to send it to me so I can plug it in.
But I broke my leg in the middle of the performance, and I kept going. But at the end of the performance, my legs swelled up like a basketball, and they had to have like a bag of ice. Like, I broke it. I actually finished out the year in a cast, and on the day I graduated, I took the boot off. I was like, I ain't walking across the stage on no boot. I'm finna put this other loafer on. And
hurting like a bitch. Look at me. Hurting like a bitch trying to get that loafer on.
But no, for real, I've always been that person. I always tell them I'm channeling my inner Bobby Brown. If you want to say one person that I've always thought I was spiritually, it'd be Bobby Brown. My spirit is moved like Bobby, like it's.
And I know y'all getting bored, chilling with you. Don't know about that,
like,
Bobby.
Everything I've ever done in my life, especially even with NKU, was my prerogative. Like everything that I've done, even when meeting them, they can tell you, like, especially meeting them, they'll tell you, like, I came into this telling them, like, this is literally my prerogative. I want to do this shit.
How you end up in Gainesville? Why Gainesville? You from Alabama. You from Leesburg. How y'all end up in Gainesville? Y'all in Gainesville? Y'all based out of Gainesville right now?
No, we be in Ocala most of the time.
Oh, okay. So you're
How
the hell you end up in Ocala?
And we stay in Ocala, but what we do, most of the stuff we do is outside of Ocala. So yeah, we ended up in Gainesville. That's an interesting question. We actually got introduced from Gainesville scenes through Cypher House. which was
Oh shit! Free.
which was back then it was Danny B and Joe Vision. Them a lot of them grouped together and made this powerhouse that they used to do out of a garage back in the day. And back then that was actually the first time we started performing outside of Ocala. It became at that point it became our nest at that point. Like
Okay. So the Cypher House kind of propelled the. Okay, we can pursue this shit. It's an avenue in Gainesville.
It pretty much opened up a way to show us like this is a college town that a lot of people are accepting to what y'all do. Show them, we doing it. Show them, be a part of what we got going on, and we've been rocking with Gainesville, and I think they've exposed us to the most venues since then.
Why you want to do music? Like, what's the objective for both of y'all? Let's start off with you, bro.
Yeah.
So like. First of all,
so what, like, you know what I mean? Like, why? What's the goal? You want to be signed? You want to be the next little Babie? Like, why y'all doing music?
I don't pretty much want to be signed. I don't want to be like, man, the niggas in the industry already. Goddamn, I really just do music, and I'm always do music regardless if I get famous or not, because this is what I love. It helped me. Like, this music get me through life, feel me? But then, like, wanting to blow up wise, I just do this shit for the bag. Feel me? I just want to make sure my people's straight. Once I can take care of my people, feel me? Get everybody up out the situation we in, get in a better spot. Life be good. I'm great, feel me? I don't do much care about the fame or nothing. I'm doing enough already.
So you want to pretty much make money off of music, bro? How? Sorry.
Doing the same thing I do now, like shit. Motherfuckers getting paid for doing shows and dropping videos, dropping songs, everybody fucking with, like, shit, I do that now, so it's easy now, feel me? It's something I love doing, I'm gonna do it regardless, why not go get paid for it?
Right, makes sense,
Like,
makes sense. And what about you?
I don't know. You want to be honest? This is a real interview moment. I forgot what the question was. I forgot.
What you did rap shit for?
Just that 6 o'clock shot. Get another shot. So I said, like, why you doing music?
No, you good.
I'm dead.
No, you good. But no, okay, so now he told me, okay, so for the most part, what inspired me to do, like, this music in general is, honestly, my mom and them. Like, honestly, my family, like, my dad, yeah, all of that stuff, all that cool stuff about him being signed, yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. You a kid. You want to do everything your parents do, But, that don't mean you gonna make it, So, for the most part, I think what influenced me was the true love. I think what put the ice on the cake was my daughter. Like, my daughter is 3, and, like, one of my first songs that I made, she don't even know what music is, and she like listened to it, and now to this day she know every word to the songs. Everything that I drop, she's like my biggest fan. And at 3, she's already smart. But for her to come in there like, mommy, she told me this morning. I said, what you doing? She said, I'm making music. I say, there's a different feeling with that because, you used to be that child that used to watch your dad, do that. So
right.
I think that's the inspiration, her wanting to be just like me. And like my mom and them ain't never used to be like, oh, do music. My mom didn't want to be like, most jobs, doctor, lawyer, go do something.
Right.
They, I ain't saying she gonna be a rapper, but they know it's harder.
Right.
So they wasn't setting out for you to be that. But with my mom and them, for the most part, seeing them turn and be like, my mom now, I can't take my mom to a club without her going to the DJ booth and saying, play this song. Or giving them the hard
But she
drive.
know the algorithm, though. She know the whole game, so it's like she ain't going in there how y'all going to play it. Hey, she going in there with a purpose. Look, we finna go up here, I'm finna tell him he finna play this. We gonna get the footage and then.
And she do it every time.
Damn. Okay, mama, let's get it.
On my birthday, that's why I said my mama was a real rider because on my birthday, I didn't cap. We went to the club down there in the Shores. They call it R&R. And it was on my birthday, and they had strippers that came out to the building, dancers, and basically she told them play one of her songs, and she paid the guy, and she basically had the dancers come out and dance in front of the whole club to my music. So yeah, my mom my biggest fan. They pretty much make me want to do this. Like, my fans, you should see us on the Gainesville streets. They scream NKU. Like, I never thought that would happen. My next
How
door
did that
neighbor.
make you feel?
My next door neighbor, we hit 6K. My next door neighbor didn't even know it was us until we asked her where you found the song at. She said, "You look familiar. That's you." Those moments like that make us want to do it. Like they don't even like.
So that's what I was gonna ask both of y'all. Like, and this might be one of them, but I was gonna say, what since you've been doing music, what has been one of your most biggest and most memorable accomplishments, and how did it make you feel?
You go first, Ray. You go first.
Man, motherfucking award ceremony, man.
Which award ceremony?
You know we did it twice, so you did it.
The second Tri-County.
Okay, Corey, y'all, what you won for?
Goddamn, what it was we had.
Best hip hop single we actually won with NKU Lunchroom Flow. That song went crazy for a whole year. Every time that y'all gotta go look it up. It's NKU Lunchroom Flow. That
Let's pull that bitch up right now.
Go get your book, cause we don't play with kids. Man, it's funny how they did you. Better ask them where them bullets went. I show my ass cause I don't fuck with them.
That song went hard for about a year.
So, how it made you feel to get that notary like that? Did you even think you would that you would get it?
Not on no cocky shit. I already knew we was gonna get that.
Come on, man. They're real now. That's what they alright.
No, and here's the feds. You gotta think about it. Sometimes you just know when something hit. Like sometimes you just know. Like it may not have hit Empire them, but you know when the clubs and every surrounding venue that you go to is looking for that song.
Right.
Or when they know when you turn that song on, you don't gotta sing it. You know when that song hits the right way.
That's real.
Know?
That's real.
That's what that song did.
So you won 2 awards.
Yeah.
2 from Tri-County?
2 different ones, 2 different years.
All right. So the first one.
Oh, so the second, okay, so the first year we won, what was that? What was that we won the first year? Made You Look. We won Made You Look, which was the award that
pretty much made people look at you and like, damn, who is them? They knew, damn, they making noise.
Yeah, they pretty much stopped the show a little bit, you know. And the second year we won best live performer, and I won best live performer, and then as a group we won best hip hop music song, best hip hop track, basically song. So
I got something for the little best man.
You got the
he was in the runner up for best male artist.
What?
So yeah.
How that made you feel?
I ain't gonna lie, I felt good as hell. For real.
After y'all left, what y'all did? Y'all turned up that night like, bitch, y'all gotta fuck up with that.
No, I had a Bobby Brown moment. He had to survive the whole award show by himself.
You were crying?
We rolled together. I got so messed up off the Duce and the Remy that I was hanging out the front seat, like fully dressed, throwing up out in the middle of the interview. They had to stop. They kept going, and I had kind of just was like, I gotta go. I felt sick. I wasn't gonna embarrass myself.
What lesson you learned from
2 hours.
What lesson was learned from
Never mix Remy, Duce, and Henny at the same
time. And don't
time.
get fucked up into the point where you can't perform your business.
For to be acting like that.
I got a question.
Okay, what's the question?
If you could tell your younger, how long you been rapping?
Honestly, I don't actually doing it my own shit. Probably about 4 years.
What about you?
I've been rapping since I was 6.
Woo! How old you?
19.
Oh, dang, goddamn, yeah, like you're 40. And I'm 40. Nah, yeah, you look young as hell, so I was about to say, you can't be that old. You look like you about 19, 18, 19. Okay, good age. So if you could tell your younger self something, when you first started rapping, anything, what would you tell yourself?
Stay far away from the streets. Keep your ass on the porch.
Why?
Hey, no,
Why?
for real.
I probably would have been blew up, had more time to focus on the right shit instead of crashing.
I respect that, boy. I respect that.
If I could tell my younger self something, I'd probably tell myself start earlier. Like, you good as hell. Like, honestly, I said 4 years because I was sleeping. I did all that performing shit and then went dormant. You know, because you get to that age where you go to middle school and be like, I don't want to do that. I want to be popular. My both gonna look at me weird. And you get to that age in high school where you don't give a fuck and they be like, you finna get out of high school now. It's too late. You could have did this shit in high school and had everybody looking at your ass. You could have had that fan base like what old boy name is? Like Lil Tyler these days. You know that rapper that coming out. That boy ain't even finished high school. You know what I'm saying? These days, youth. is important sometimes. And when you come out like that, man, I would have told myself, do it earlier. Do it earlier because you would still had the same amount of talent, bro. You would have just been younger. You would have been in high school, but they would have been digging that. Because you just like them, but you rapping. Like, you, yeah. Especially no Cali. No Cali.
Okay, so, okay, I respect that. If you can get signed by any label right now today, who would it be?
I don't want to.
And United Masters like independent?
Yeah,
Basically,
I mean,
that's what
United Masters is like a distribution.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would probably do, like more of like a distribution.
Like a 360 deal.
So you wouldn't sign with no label, right?
Yeah, no.
I don't really want to sign, but if I was to get signed, I wouldn't get signed to goddamn 1017 or some shit.
Gucci?
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Gucci
Gucci
could have me. I ain't even gonna cap.
Gucci, Youngboy, or Lil Baby.
I say Gucci could have me or Gotti could have me.
Nah, fuck Gotti.
I ain't gonna know. I can't say fuck Gotti because you see
I
what he
can't.
doing as far as like financially, what he doing for his label, like Glorilla them. I ain't even gonna flex. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to be in the favor.
It's real, man.
All money ain't good money though.
Okay, you right.
So, how essential is learning the music business to both of you guys? First off, are both of y'all registered?
Hell yeah.
Registered, yes.
All the way around and forward?
We had to go through that process. We actually had JT.
I got my BMI and shit.
JT actually, from the podcast with Smoke One with your boy, he pretty much put us on to how important that is.
So what all you registered with?
First thing we went through was BMI. First of all, that was the first thing that he,
What else?
And then
United Masters.
a DistroKid or like a lot of different distribution apps, or not apps, but as far as platforms to get your stuff on different stuff.
Okay. Any other one?
Other than DistroKid and BMI, you got anything?
It's some other site like BMI cannot remember.
So
I actually just
when you doing this music, because it is, you got another rap, but this shit is business too. You want to be registered all the way the right way, right? So a lot of people want to tell you still got to go through copyright.gov too. Copyright your music.
That's what it is.
Copyright.gov.
So
okay.
Then it's like 4 other platforms that you want to sign up for too, because you're just not going to do just DistroKid and all the distributions and can't collect the royalties, so you still like Song Trust.
Yeah.
You need different ones too, all of them. You got an EPK. Do you got an EPK?
Basically just started on that. I didn't even know what that was.
That's why I was going to ask you, do you know what it is?
Up until this year. I didn't even know what that was.
And that's why, see, what we do at this facility, we do artist development classes where we help pretty much artists get registered the right way, where we don't do it for them, we do it together on all the platforms the right way, and make sure you have an EPK, and make sure you know what an EPK. You know what an EPK is? Electronic Press Kit.
That's what I was
so
going to say.
So that's what's going to get sent.
Free
game now. Free game. This was going to get sent to labels and A&Rs and goddamn promoters and shit about you. It's everything about you, your body of work and what you did and all that good type shit. So there's no classes is here right in front of your face too, and it's a bunch of damn game that we give daily type shit. It's more than the studio, it's the school. Yeah. Now, as far as shows, what all have y'all did shows at?
From Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando.
Yeah, we've been to a lot of cities.
Any paid?
No, we haven't done any that was paid. We have a lot of people that told us like, hey, y'all so good, y'all need to get paid. But ain't nobody, honestly, I just feel like when they say that kind of stuff, I just feel like they don't know what all goes into it. Like, you can't just demand somebody to pay you for something just because you feel like you good. Like, or just because you can bring a crowd. Like, sometimes even bringing a crowd, I mean, they got to pay you, you know? Like, so I don't think they know what goes into actually being somebody they're going to pay for, you know? But, no, we never got paid for a show. Even if
it's coming. And you could, in the collective, you think you did about 20 shows?
Ooh, we did over that. We've done 20 shows.
So now you got the experience and you know like how you coming out and what you doing when you coming out. What's the craziest thing? Encores. What's the craziest thing that happened at a show?
Nigga drunk in hell performing a real inappropriate song with a newborn baby in his arm, middle of the club.
Who, you?
He's just saying that's one of the homies. But as far as like what we seen, like performing, I think the craziest thing was actually in the middle of a show that we was doing in the middle of my verse. I had a girl, another fellow artist. I'm not gonna say no names, but she know who she is. I had to look at the camera on that. She know who she is. She had a girlfriend that she paid for come to a show.
Gainesville, in Gainesville?
Yeah, in Gainesville. It got to the point where
Let
she
me
was
sit
so,
here and think.
she was
We in
so
the deal.
bothered. She was so bothered.
She got a girlfriend?
She was so bothered by my presence at these shows that
What, the girlfriend?
No, the girl. The artist. The artist was somebody who also went to the shows we were going
Now
to.
we in the den. Was this a stud?
Yes, this is another stud artist. This is another stud artist. And she basically
Let me sit here and think
she basically I get a lot of attention when I go to shows, and a lot of unwanted attention, especially with being how good we are. And I actually carry myself with that mentality that I don't be paying attention to most females at the shows, even if they're throwing themselves at me. I have to keep that David Ruffin vibe, like
right.
prize possession.
Okay.
So her girlfriend actually, in the middle of my performance, she came up to me and was trying to get vibe with me, trying to be not a groupie, but she was on me in the show, in the middle of the show. She didn't have to touch me.
Right.
But it got to a point where she kind of tried to stand in the middle of us, in the middle of that happening. She kind of blocked the shot of the camera and was kind of trying to get a girl to dance on her. Her girl was kind of move. She's I'm trying to get to her. And the girl that I actually had brought pretty much blocked her from that. So it was a whole altercation in the middle of the performance. Because your girl actually wanted to advance.
Because your girl was choosing.
Because her girl never paid attention to
Oh
me.
no, whoever this is, if I know you, I know you.
Man,
I know you. Let me think. I know who it is.
Her girl wasn't.
No, sis.
That's what made it worse about the situation, because a girl wasn't paying attention to me in the beginning until we performed. When we performed and everybody was feeling us,
Right.
a girl turned into a fan. So that's pretty much. And she actually stopped one of my exes recently at a Checkers in Gainesville, and basically was talking about the situation in bed and was ready to fight. Still talking about it, and that was actually in the beginning of this year. So that was.
What about you, bro? You ain't got no panties thrown at you or nothing?
Not the panties yet. We ain't got.
You got that far yet.
Oh, okay.
After show shit feel but mid
Yeah,
show.
I can't wait for the panty drop. Amen.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I might pick them up and take them up and put them in a case, because that's the first pair of drawers that got thrown at me.
We got to throw them in a cave. So listen, man, when you making your music, do y'all write y'all music or y'all freestyle?
Yes, definitely.
Freestyle?
It's a mix for me.
Okay, mix. You kind of punch in.
A couple of times, sometimes I just be fuck it, I'm gonna freestyle when we get to the stew.
Right.
But most of the time, even when I write, it be I freestyle some shit, and if I fuck with what I said, then I'll write it down, and then I just keep going wherever I fuck with it. For me, I freestyle to the beat a few times before I actually catch my vibe of what I'm gonna really do.
I'm more of a writer. I'm more of a collective writer inside of my mental, because you can play a beat and I'm a chorus writer for the most part. I love making catchy stuff. I love making catchy stuff. So for the most part.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh yeah, for the most part.
You love making catchy stuff.
Yeah, man, I love making catchy stuff.
And what
For
happened?
the most part, you can just play a beat, and I'm gonna come with you can say I freestyle a chorus quick, but I write my verses. So yeah, it takes me about 10 to 20 minutes to make a chorus.
So basically, you write, but you will freestyle a little piece, and since you pretty much write everything, you'll freestyle.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, for a chorus, I get a song sometimes, and if I get a melody, I might come up with a freestyle chorus.
Oh,
but my verses be exclusively wrote.
Well, if you ain't, we got a on the spot freestyle segment. That was where I drop a beat and y'all spit a couple bars, but you ain't got to. But you can't. I'm finna drop this beat. If you ain't scared now, y'all scared now. Oh, okay. On the spot freestyle is when I drop a beat, and the beat was actually sent from Only Beats, man. And we appreciate shouts out to Only Beats, man, for sponsoring in this beat. We gonna play it and see what kind of bars we got. on now? Huh?
Aye. Say what we doing, twin?
Huh?
Yeah. We be on that evil shit, might spin a bin, say what is block. We don't care about none of that pussy shit. Say who gon' call the cops? They fuck the op, they spent the bin, but never hit no fucking drops. Say what they on, bro.
What they on?
Say what they with. Say we gon' pull up, we gon' do this shit again. Hop out on mini man. We don't get no fuck about that shit. We try and spin the bin. Say bro, hop out the car, up the scar, let it crack. We don't care about that shit. We shooting far, make it crack.
Make it
This
crack.
ain't Soldier Boy, but catch me, you. I don't fuck around with them swoops. If you fuck around with my crew, I'm gonna shoot some shots at you. We can't fuck around with them niggas, they be lame. They ain't gang, they cannot hang. They run up on the wrong nigga, get banged.
Woo. Okay. Since you better get in this bitch with you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, look, look, on the spot, freestyle segment, man. My boy just gassed that bitch. Y'all spam the comments right now. Let me know how y'all feel about that bitch with that.
Definitely got that though.
Alright, look.
Yeah.
That real. So
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
man. What can we be looking forward to?
I ain't gonna lie though, that's what made him like a part of what we do today.
Just
Like,
going in like
yeah,
that.
Like he surprised me. No cap. He rapped all 6 minutes of cruising by NWA.
Come on, man.
And that's what really had me like. He rapped all 6 minutes
With
of
no
that
water.
slow beat. Like he rapped it the whole 6 minutes, cruising down the street, and like he rolled the whole 6 minutes. And I was like, I ain't gonna care. I pulled out the bag of chips. I was like, I'm hungry. And you keep rapping. And I just
So listen, dog. What can we be looking forward to in the near future from y'all? You know, coming projects, shows, deals.
Shows, always look forward to them. Feel me? I'm working on a little album. I want to drop an album. Working on that a bit.
Okay.
yeah.
Feel me? Taking my time on that bit because I want that bit to be him for real.
Right. Himothy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And we definitely got a video that we want to drop. Like we said, Lunchroom Flow made top video and top song.
Lunchroom
for the
Flow,
year,
that's the
so
video of the year right now.
We need to make that video. I've been saying that for a while.
Who shot it?
No, we need to make it.
Oh, okay.
So you said
Okay.
what's coming up.
Right. It's gonna now it's gonna be
That's
Lunchroom
be-
Flow because that's from the single that everybody was fucked up by. It makes sense.
So that's what we're gonna be releasing. And today we might drop some, a different vibe. Today is gonna be kind of cool though.
Okay. So what about the video that you dropped that got like 6K on YouTube or some shit?
Oh,
Gangland.
That's
What's it called? Gangland?
Gangland.
What's the name of it? What if I type it in on YouTube?
GANGLAND.
No, I'm saying the whole name.
Oh, NKU Gangland.
NKU
Featuring
Gangland.
DX 2 times.
Man, listen.
Yeah, I'm talking about fa. Nigga, we got guns. Tell them niggas that we swinging, and I ain't talking hole in one. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That actually hit. They say 3 weeks now because that's how long it's been posted, but it actually hit 5.5K within the first, I want to say 72 hours of it being out. It was going. It actually was going strong for the first 24 hours. Like I said, we actually hit 2K in the first 24 hours.
That's real, man. Listen, that's grounds to keep it pushing.
Man, my neighbors were playing that song and they didn't know who we were. So
Hey, look, that's on the grounds to keep that bit pushing, right?
Yeah.
That's the first video.
No, that's actually
Fourth?
It's like our fourth or fifth video we've done together.
Okay.
But
Y'all
that's
got
the first
solo
one
videos
to
too?
go to the point where we got that much recognition.
Right.
To be honest.
How they made it feel?
Will we call each other right then? Like, hey man.
Boy, you see what's going on, bitch? We up, bitch. I told you.
It's just like,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's.
it let me realize, feel me, peek back that, feel me, they
Right.
still fucking with me, motherfuckers, they, feel me,
Makes sense.
they seeing the nigga.
Yeah,
Right,
from
right.
a point in time where O'Callaghan used to actually boo people when they did the open mics.
Yeah.
In the beginning, they started to boo people because they were
He wasn't
making
from
5
the
minutes of
city or
fame,
some shit.
and people
And
were
they
showing
were
up.
just hating too.
Yeah, and so we stopped performing on Cali. That's when we started performing in Gainesville, and it became family.
Cause you always want to be somewhere with a vibe good. Cause if it ain't, it's not gonna bring your best performance out anyway.
They only
You know
really
what I'm saying?
support people that's already kind of established,
Fresh
you know.
out. If they out
But
the city for sure,
that's-
or they homies, that's what they gonna.
And I'm gonna say this now: we are really looking for areas where it's more. You got people, not really a handout, but you got people that's willing to invest. You got people that, you know, see what you got going on. You young, you got something going on, and they got tools that can help you get to where they couldn't have made it, or they could help you get to where you ain't never thought you could be.
That's real, and that's why this entertainment school here, like, we got packages for going out the country for artists. Like, I'm leaving out the country in 20 days. We got packages for going on TV, going on billboards, like just networking stuff that's gonna boost your whole portfolio. Man, listen, where can the people follow y'all at? Stream the music, find the music. Let's start off with Instagram.
Instagram, KTZ352, baby.
And what your K2 spell it?
KTZ number 352, baby. Babie.
Okay, what about you?
My Instagram is at 020Cleo, 2 times, basically 2X, basically after that.
Okay.
And I do got a clothing brand. My dog was where he wearing it right now.
Man, you got a brand and you ain't saying nothing?
I ain't even gonna
It's
lie.
merch. Let me see the brand, man. Stand up.
I was gonna put the
I'm gonna
merch
turn around. Let me see it.
on my own shirt, but he's wearing a prototype. He's out the Thunder Pack.
Okay, so how can we pick up the merch?
Members exclusive. It's members exclusive on every platform, pretty much. And
Spell it.
honestly, members MEMBERS, and then exclusive is spelled the regular way as well.
Okay.
But the EX in exclusive is capital.
So spell it. How you spell it?
Capital
EX.
Yeah, EX, and then exclusive the regular way.
Okay,
C-
you talking about inclusive, the regular
yeah, CLUSIVE. Yeah, so
bet.
pretty much.
If you didn't spell that right,
yeah, Instagram is
I'm
an
gonna rewind
underscore. It's an underscore in between the two
You heard
on
me.
Instagram.
That liquor. EXCLVB. All right, what about Facebook?
Facebook, you can get me at NKU Cleo, pretty much.
Yeah, Facebook, Baby the Menace, BABIEMENACE. Yeah.
Okay. Any what about YouTube?
YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere you can listen to music at, goddamn 352, baby. 352 BABIE. Ain't no space nowhere.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, they surprised me when they had their own topic pages. Well, y'all, man,
Yeah.
they made them topic
I mean,
pages.
That's
I'm
real.
trying to figure out how everybody else get a topic.
That's real.
No,
Gotta get on it now.
We do have a actual not Instagram, but YouTube account that's Next Kings with an S up ENT. And that's pretty much where we drop most audios to most songs. So.
Okay. Well, listen, man. It was a pleasure having y'all right here in the Rap Den tonight, man. Listen, like I said before, the Rap Den was sponsored by Papo's Pop-Up Shop, and since it was sponsored by them, we got these chips that we can't forget about. Let's go ahead and take a dip of these chips. Go ahead and hold the bag up again. Papo, we appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. What it's called?
We got roasted fish flavor.
I got the other flavor for you
I
now.
don't want that.
Next week, somebody got to get these flavors. I'm going to keep the scope
flavor
straight.
is like lamb chop kebab.
Roasted humming lamb skewer. They said they ain't want them. Next week, you get them.
Not the roasted lamb chop kebab.
Go ahead and bust them down, man. Let's try these out, man.
It's a honey roasted. You want to just grab a chip. We can just try it together so you ain't gotta have mix it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it looks good, bro. I'm gonna
He said I'm gonna mess around and fuck with her. You gonna want to ask him to take him home?
You can keep them.
He ain't gonna want
How they taste for real?
I'm not gonna lie.
Be real.
These just the honey barbecue legs.
Come on, be
That's
real.
all. It's honey barbecue legs.
Let me taste one.
No, what a
Let me
guy.
taste one. You lying.
I'm a hood nigga. I know what this is.
No,
me
for
see.
real.
I'm a hood nigga. I know what that is. That's honey
That's
barbecue.
honey barbecue.
Oh,
right
my
there.
mama, that's honey barbecue.
Bro, that's honey barbecue. Come on, bro.
Ain't no
This
fish.
got a little tang to it.
It got
crazy
a
as
Barbecue
hell.
with a lime.
That bitch got no scale in it.
little fish.
Shouts out Papo's Shop. And like I said, hey, man.
I like them though.
Hey, you.
They giving me real honey barbecue, so y'all go fuck with them.
Man, and listen, and
That's why I'm
also,
gonna take these out his hand. Y'all
right.
go fuck with them. I'm gonna get one more, but y'all.
no,
go
they
fuck-
you keep them. They y'all keep them.
Y'all fuck
They
with
come
them.
from Papo's, so Papo's
They
give
give
them
my honey
out.
barbecue, Papo's.
So listen, and the RapDen was also sponsored by Fourth White Chest Bleach CBDs and lotions, Exotic Pop, Hostile
Yeah.
Hot Sauce, only beats, man. It was just a sponsoring event, and also, you know, straight up and down like 6 o'clock studio, dog. And man, it was the vibe.
He gonna put it.
Go ahead, put it on there. Go ahead, take it. See, all right, hostile. We.
What is that?
Oh, I'm fucking with this.
Okay, hostile. Way from Copenhagen, Denmark, bro.
Y'all see that?
Man, listen, it was
really spicy like it say though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
straight?
It's like a straight straight to it. Straight to it.
Okay, bet. Man, listen, man, we want to meet up, link in back with y'all the next 6 months, man, and really see how far y'all done came since this last interview. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm excited to see where y'all career go from here, dog.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That.
So, man, this what it was. We is live from the den, man. And any closing words you want to tell you people before we hit it?
Man, y'all already know it's big NKU. Y'all keep streaming and everything. Yeah, definitely. We know.
We got the most.
We love our fans. Just let y'all know. Y'all haven't seen us on camera saying that a lot lately, but we're gonna build a lot of podcasts later. We're gonna build a lot more podcasts coming up, and we want to let y'all know we love y'all. Appreciate y'all for all the love that y'all give us, and the 2 years winning the award. Big dog. That's big dog right there. NKU.
We gonna pop shit. You know what it is.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. That was a hell of a goddamn experience, but we out there bit though, right, twin? Hell yeah.